when I ask people this question, it blows their minds because they obviously just proved that they're the observer, but they've never thought of that before. It's never occurred to them that they're not the thinker. They're the observer. This question and the answer sends us off down this other road, and they immediately realize this experience they're going to have is unlike anything they've ever considered before.
That's true because I automatically want to assume that I'm the thinker because, like, well, I thought the thought, but if I can
Right.
think about the thought and the fact that I even had a thought, I'm actually observing it.
That's right.
Oh, that's
That's right.
funny.
And so then the next logical thing I tell them is if you're the observer and not the thinker, then you are not the voice in your head.
Mhm. That
And
makes sense.
it doesn't matter who they are. They could be a rocket scientist or a laborer in a grocery store or wherever. They immediately realize the truth of that, and it blows their minds because they have never conceived of the fact that they're not the thinker.
That's true.
And then to say by extension, you're not only not the thinker, but the voice in your head that sounds like you talking to you is not you. Now, when you do that exercise repeatedly, and you only have to do it 3 or 4 times a day for maybe a week or two, all of a sudden the light bulb goes on in your head and you realize, I am not the voice in my head. And when you disidentify from that voice, it is a spiritual, psychological, and emotional awakening. And it's unmistakable what happens because you immediately see everything different. It changes your perspective. So those of you listening, that you're going to later listening to the recording, do that exercise just very casually. Don't analyze it, and do it on simple, easy, everyday thoughts 2 or 3 times a day, and then forget about it. Just do the thought, the voice goes away, then forget about it, do it again, and eventually you'll be in a situation where suddenly you'll start seeing things differently, and it's a result of the brain changes that happen in the front of the brain when you switch between the observer and the thinker.